Welcome back to Weather with Wes. I'm Wes, serving you up a forecast that you can actually use minus the hype. And let me tell you something. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe button, and also that notification bell up at the top. That way. Or else you never know. You might wind up washing your car a few hours before a tropical storm. Who knows? Let's start out with the regional forecast today. So, across the Carolinas, you're going to see some summertime heat as usual, and the humidity are going to stay around all day. You've got a weak disturbance pushing from the Tennessee Valley, as you can kind of see across, that will be pushing into the area, but the chance of scattered storms will be late in the day, probably a few evening storms, but like I said, they're capable of some downpours and spotty but heavy showers and potentially up to 40-45 mile an hour winds. So your highs are going to be upper 80s to low 90s across the Piedmont, with highs, the index is peaking in the upper 90s, kind of like exactly like Sunday was. Raleigh, you're going to wake up to about 70, 72 degrees and reaching that high of 89 this afternoon with partly sunny skies most of the day and some scattered storms popping up after 3 p.m., especially in along the east of the I-95 corridor. Charlotte, very similar with temperatures. Storm chances arrive a little bit later in the afternoon, probably around 4 to 5 p.m. if I had to guess exactly. But your best risk of storms and rain is going to be along the I-85 corridor, kind of going right through Midtown Charlotte and then going right up through Greensboro, High Point, potentially Burlington. Otherwise, obviously, it's going to be hot and sticky tomorrow, so make sure you stay well prepared. No severe watches or anything. Nothing major from the Storm Prediction Center that's any different from today. So marginal risk, which is just really a general risk of thunderstorm. And then we've got a code yellow for ozone. So if you're sensitive to air quality, like myself, stay indoors or be mindful of what you're doing outside and don't overexert yourself. As far as your extended snapshot, what I do want to talk about, so you can see kind of what our rain chances are for today, and then kind of the 2-day precipitation count. So going Monday evening deeper into Tuesday, you can see kind of more of that rain through the Greensboro area, Statesville, so along and north of 40, 85 here. And then as we go into Wednesday, this is really where Wednesday's going to be kind of a downpour. So less in the western part of the state, but more along that I-95 corridor. Wadesboro looking to get almost 2 inches of rain potentially, as well as kind of the north and east of the Raleigh area. Again, another potentially 2 inches of rain, and anywhere between 1 to 2 along that 95 and US 1 actually corridor. So look out for that Wednesday. Obviously, things could change. It could get heavier rain. It could get less. But the big topic, I think, from the weekend that I do want to touch on is the tropics. So right now, the National Hurricane Center has forecast a 20% chance of a cyclonic storm over the next 7 days. So really what that means is there's a chance that a low pressure system sitting in the Gulf could create a tropical storm. And since we are in hurricane season, which started the 1st of June, hooray, I love hurricanes. These cyclonic activities get recorded and tracked, and you can see there's Tropical Storm Barry. Not going to have any effect on us, but if you're potentially over in the the Gulf or the Bay of Campeche. I know I can't pronounce that, and I'm sorry if I do. Leave me a comment and tell me how to pronounce that. Um, but anyways, if you're over that region of Mexico for some reason on vacation or just visiting, be mindful that there is a tropical storm in that area. Otherwise, that's not going to have any effect on us. Back to our potential change. This is not likely to spin up to anything that affects us in North Carolina. South Carolina is not likely to be affected. I've started playing around with DeepMind and their hurricane forecasting. They've had some interesting models come out here recently that does some pretty advanced tracking, and I'll turn off the European model there, which is more of a mathematical and a physics model that forecasts storms, hurricanes or cyclones. I'll play it real quick. Let me go back to the beginning. So you can see Barry here, and you'll see some potential pop-ups right around that area that the National Hurricane Center has forecasted the 20% chance, as you can see as you go forward. So see, even now in the last 20 or so minutes, this has changed. Now this is next Saturday, so your 4th of July plans look great so far. Next Saturday, there's the potential for some sort of grouping of storms of a low pressure system, but I'll be honest, I don't see it. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. It might be a rain event for central Florida, but for us here in North Carolina, I wouldn't expect anything. That does it for us for today. I hope you all have a happy Monday and a wonderful day at work. Stay cool, stay safe, and remember, I've always got my eye to the sky. And thanks for watching Weather with Wes. Make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get tomorrow's forecast. Have a great day.